Hello, welcome back to me. It's been a while. It's been a few months since I last was able to record anything. I've pretty much just been working non-stop at my new job, so I haven't really had the time to record anything or stream at all. But I just figured I should probably get back to Resident Evil 1 and maybe finish off Jill's playthrough. That might be a good idea. So, the last time we were here, we were just collecting the crank from this lovely shack in the middle of the woods, and something walked into the shack with us. Sinister music. So yeah, one of the things that you can miss is if you walk over here by the window. Ooh, there we go. You get a nice little unique, I guess, or a special camera angle that shows you just a bare glimpse of whatever just walked in, which is not good. As we saw before when we were looking around, this place feels fairly lived in, which is strange for what is essentially an abandoned mansion in the middle of the forest. We also found a note over by this typewriter. I'm going to go through that now, actually. Let's reread that. Family picture and notes. A family picture. There's a journal left by someone. 19? That could possibly be a year. So 19 whatever, 19... I think we can actually figure out. I think it's around about the 1970s. Daddy attached first, Mom attached second. Inside, red and slimy, white and hard. Not true Mom, where? Dunno Dad. Found Mom again. When attached Mommy, she moved no more, she screaming. Why? Just want to be with her. Mom, where I miss you. So we got 19 and we got a 4 at the end there. So this could be happening, I mean, probably not as far back as the 40s. I'm going to guess this is somewhere between 1974 and 1984. Sometime in that time frame, I think. But as we can see, whoever wrote this is going through a severe case of mental deterioration. It's not looking good for them. We'll find out more about them in a second. A crude bed. Looks like no one's used it in a long time. But, as you can see up there, there is a fire going, and it's a fresh fire, if you can have such a thing. Meaning there's fresh firewood on there, so someone's lit that recently. Let's go find out who that is. Or not. Ow. So, here we go. This whole thing is completely new to the Resident Evil 1 remake. This was not in the original 96 game. This is a new character slash monster. And we'll find out more about her as we continue to play. But the first thing we want to do is escape. Now, can I get past her without getting hit? Yes! Nice. So, you can do it. You can get past her without getting hit, and it's hard. And you want to because she does a lot of damage. Here she comes. Just slowly walk away from her. As you can see, she's not too fast, but she's dangerous. She packs quite a wallop with those chains. Oh, she stopped. Oh, no, I thought... Oh, no. I thought we could talk it out for a second, but she chose violence in the end, unfortunately. Okay. So, let's get the hell out of here. This place is not safe. I mean, we already knew that, but it's especially not safe now. Goodbye to the Evil Dead shack in the woods. Now we gotta head back. And the reason when we went up there was we needed to find the crank here. There's nothing unusual, it's a crank. I don't think we've quite worked out what we need this for, but we're bound to come across something eventually. Let's go down here. Hello, friend. You weren't here before. Let's be very careful here. So on the way up to this shack, there was no zombie, but now there is. And it just goes to show how important sound is in video games like this. I've seen a lot of people say that they play video games, horror games specifically, with the sound turned down, and some people even listen to music while doing that. I wouldn't recommend that for most horror games. Sound design is one of the most important thing in a horror game. Some games it's the most important, but as you can see, what we just demonstrated there was, if I was not paying attention, not listening, or I couldn't hear it, I wouldn't have known that zombie was there. Sound design is incredibly important in horror. It can set the tone, it can tell a story, it can let you know there's something after you. But on the other hand, sometimes horror games take that too far and they rely solely on music stings, and those music stings can give away the upcoming jump scare sometimes. That's happened a fair few times. Also, there's a problem with horror games in general where they use sound like loud music stings to heighten the jump scare. And I don't really particularly like that method. It's just kind of annoying. Right, so we found this in a researcher's room somewhere. We had to do a little puzzle with some lures and a bee. But now, if we look over here, there's a gravestone with some kind of indentation. When the wind sweeps across the earth, stars will shine in the heavens. So let's put that in there. Which gets us 3 more. Now, technically, 2 of those are stars. 1 is a moon. I'll take the moon crest. And let's take the star crest. And finally, the sun crest. Now, as you can see over here, there's some more indentations, so we need to go through each one of these, flip them around, press the button, which does that. There are 2 projecting lines. Let's do that with all of them. This isn't really a puzzle per se. It feels like it should be more complicated than it is. All we really need to do is press the button on the back to make the lines come out, so we can insert them into the other gravestone. There we go. Right, so something carved into the indentation. 2 vertical lines across and 3 horizontal lines. Could it be some kind of symbol? And then, I think you can do this in whatever order. I don't think it particularly matters. But I'm just going to put them in as they're in my inventory, and there. Which gets us the correctly spelled Magnum. Gun has been placed neatly inside. The Silver Serpent. Magnum Revolver. There we go. So this is our most powerful gun, probably. There's a reload animation. Nice. Ooh. It's pretty well modeled, to be fair. It's even got the I don't know what you call that thing down the barrel, where it's funneling. I don't know what it is. It's a thing. I think that's the, on the, grip there. I think that's the symbol for, well, we'll get into that later. But that's the symbol of, let's say, the mansion, or the family who owns the mansion. Let's just... We haven't quite gotten there yet, so... Maybe I don't want to get too ahead of myself and talking about story stuff. Now, the reason why I'm walking very slowly here is because of these crows, as you can see in the foreground. If you run around, they'll attack you, and it's a whole... You don't want them attacking you. They're not too dangerous, it's just kind of annoying. And there's a lot of them, so they will peck you and take a lot of your health. We can avoid that completely by just walking past them. Right, let's head back up to the storage shed outside the mansion. Ooh. Ooh, and there we go. So we've been down there. This way was the back of the mansion. We haven't been across this room here yet. Let's have an explore around here. We haven't checked out this area. Nice and peaceful.
This is Brad.
Ooh.
If you can hear me, just give me a sign. Anything.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit, it's broken.
Uh-oh. There's a dog. Can I sneak past them? Yeah. Apparently not. Whoa! Oh no! I hate dogs. In video games. I love dogs in real life, but for some reason in video games, dogs are like the worst enemies. Consistently, as well. Whoop. Just gonna... Let's get out of there. I'm debating whether or not to kill all those dogs just so I can clear out that area and never deal with them again. Because, yeah. Ooh. Uh-huh. There's a big pool here. There's a square-shaped hole here. Ah. Good thing I have the square-shaped crank. There we go. So that's what the crank's for. Probably should have came here first. And there's a not-so-great upscaled FMV. I think that is just... Obviously, they don't have the original files for the FMV, so they've just ripped it straight off the GameCube version, so... There's a lot of artifacting going on there, unfortunately. I can hear a distant waterfall. So now, we can cross over. Down we go. Very convenient path laid out for us. That's... Is that technically a GIF in the background? That water animation? Because you can really see how low res that is compared to basically everything else. I would imagine that's something that's maybe too hard to up-res. Speaking of up-resing, because of the mod I'm using, it's fixed the tree line. So if you play this unmodded, at the very, very top of the screen, where the trees are, there is a hard line cut where the texture ends. But because of the mods I'm using, they fixed that. This is the problem when you take a game that's in 4:3 and then expanding it out to widescreen, is you're gonna have instances where the original files, the original textures and stuff are just not gonna be able to, they just don't exist. So yeah, again, I highly recommend this mod, which I'll put on screen now. It's very good. If you have it on PC, download this mod. It fixes a lot of stuff, like the trees. Down we go. Oh. We got another crow in the foreground there. So, let's take this nice and slow. Just gonna wander through, not piss them off too much. Oh, no, they got... Oh, never mind. Never mind. They got pissed off anyway. Oh, well. Hang on. Let's see if we can go back out. Let's see if it's still angry. I'm hoping it's reset its position and it's just landed again and it's been nice and friendly. Maybe I just got too close to it. I want to explore this area before going anywhere else. So that waterfall there, that's now flowing because we turned the crank and opened the sluice gate. So all the water is flowing down here. Uh-oh. Oh, there's crows everywhere. But I want to go over here and investigate this. The battery's been taken out. Power to the elevator isn't turned on. There has to be a power source somewhere, so we need to find a battery for that. Some kind of transparent creature is swimming around in the water. That's always a weird bit of flavor text I've quite enjoyed. I do miss that in more modern games where you get like flavor text like that. Obviously it's harder to do in a game that isn't fixed camera angles. Like a fully 3D game, you're gonna see whatever's there. If you have a fixed camera angle game, you can use nice little bits of flavor text to kind of expand on stuff or make something a little more creepy than it would be otherwise. I'll take the red herb. It's very peaceful. Oh god, snakes. I was about to say it's very peaceful here. It's quite relaxing, but then snakes started falling from the sky. So let's get out of there. I don't want to be poisoned. The hero shot. It's a very interesting camera angle. Oh, no, I knocked myself out of it. It's an interesting choice of camera angle. I guess it is like, it's the hero shot, it's showing off your character, but also at the same time it's very unhelpful because you have no idea what you're walking into. Oh, there's a bunch of blue herbs here. Now, I'm going to take one, and I'm going to leave the other two there just in case. Because if we combine these two together... Oh, I can't. Never mind. I thought I could combine those. Never mind. I need a green herb. Alright. New area. Let's go in here. We're going to leave those other blue herbs there because they're not going anywhere. We don't need to put them in my inventory because they take up space. Not that that matters because we just walked into a save room. Ooh. Stunwalker. Ink ribbon. Ah. This is relaxing. Do I have any green herbs? I do. Let's combine these three. There we go. You can combine all three to get some mixed herbs. And while I'm at it, since I'm a little bit injured, I'll heal up. Let's put the Magnum away, because I won't be needing that, nor will I be needing the crank. So let's put those away for now. Alright. Okay. We're in the residence of evil, but we don't have a map of any kind. So we're just gonna have to rely on exploring for now until we find something, some kind of map. We're just gonna have to go room by room. Let's start with the room opposite. It's locked. Door pleat reads 001. Okay, so we need something like that. Uh-oh. Get off. Oh dear. Well, that's not good. Damn. Backed down to caution. Backed down to caution. Can I get back over? Nope. Okay. Get. Okay, that's not good. So, that is a very, very dangerous place. What we're going to do now is take advantage of this very handy box here. And we're going to move it over so we can climb around that tentacle. Because, yeah, that does damage every time we go past. So let's just move this over there and we can climb over these boxes. Although... maybe let's check out that room first. Yeah. Yeah, let's check out that room and we can complete this section of the residence. So yeah, now we got tentacles. I'm not saying anything. Yeah. Ooh, critical hit. Got him. So now we have giant spiders too. The residence is introducing a whole bunch of fun new mechanics for us. Ooh, there's a green herb here. Good, because I kind of need it. Shouldn't have wandered into the tentacle and wasted a bunch of health. Now that's 2 green herbs down. Ugh. Well, it's dead because I can walk through it, and I'm no longer auto-aiming at it, so it's definitely dead. The partition is decorated with dishes. Okay. A leather jacket. Part of it has been burned by acid. I'm going to assume that's what that spider was spitting at us. Nothing else interesting? What's this? A red oil lamp. It's not lit. Alright. We'll leave that herb there just for now. An advertisement for an arm wrestling contest. The winner will be named Chief of the Day for Raccoon Police Department. Weird. Police Chief for... That's a weird thing to find out here. Shotgun shells. Don't mind if I do. I forget how many shotgun shells I've actually got. Should probably get that thing out at some point. Bandage with blood. I will take the red book, yes. And the first aid kit. There's another oil lamp over here. Green oil lamp. I should go get the lighter. Maybe light that. Alright. I'm not sure if I should censor that or not. It's fine. It's just a butt. Orange oil lamp. I like the fact that it's just a butt. Just to give you the idea, this is like essentially a clubhouse. Putting a billiard. There's a spider over there. He's not bothering anyone. I can leave him alone. It's fine. Some billiard balls. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There doesn't seem to be anything significant about the order. But... Oh, what? Okay, I think that spider's gonna leave me alone. As long as I leave it alone, it'll leave me alone? Let's go under that assumption for now. Go back down. I'm actually surprised it didn't attack me when I went down there. Maybe it's because I was walking around, it isn't... Although it does seem to be following my movements. I'm not really sure. It's fine. He's not bothering anyone. Leave him alone. Okay, I should look at that book I just got, actually. Examine. Bandage with blood. It's a book with a red cover. But there's nothing written inside. Is there a special way to use it? Maybe we'll figure that out later. What is in the first aid kit? Herbs. Raccoon herb. Got some mixed herbs, good. Alright. I'm gonna throw those in the inventory and then come back out. Okay, now that we've got this box up on here, we can climb up and over the terrible murder hole and avoid all the tentacle hentai jokes. That's the primary reason why I'm doing it. Not because it kills me, but I want to keep this classy. Couldn't even finish the sentence. It's very quiet. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. Usually when horror games go very quiet, it's because it's leading up to something. Newspapers lie scattered about. They all seem to contain articles about stars. Weird. Newspapers with articles about stars, and we saw that arm wrestling poster that said someone can be the chief of police for the day at Raccoon City. Apparently this place has a connection with the Raccoon Police Department. I want to get that shiny thing. Oh, there's a map of the residence. Sure. There we go. Okay, we've explored very little. There's still a lot of objects we haven't picked up. Got the map of the residence. There's a hole in the wall here. Alright. You see a giant beehive. Oh, who? Don't look in the hole. That's what we're learning. Uh oh. Oh no! Bees! Oh no, bees. Oh no, it's locked. I can't get... Oh. I can't get in the gallery. Run away, run away. Bees are the enemy of the hour. Zombies were... Wait a minute. Are they zombies? I just realized that. Now the question is, will they completely despawn, or do I have to shoot them? That feels like a massive waste of ammo. Oh yeah, we're gonna shoot them. Oh god, if I can. Easier said than done, I think. Oh god, they take 2 bullets. Oh no, They take 2 bullets to kill. You know what, those are tough bees. Those are very tough bees. I didn't realize they took 2 bullets. I'm gonna be completely honest here, I have never shot the bees, I've just always ran away from them.
No, that wasn't part of our deal. But it's not necessary to destroy stars.
Oh.
What about my family?
Suspicious. Again, we're getting lots of stuff about this place's connection to the police force and stars. Alright, let's go see who that was.
Jill.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
He's like 35.
Talking to yourself? You alright? What's gotten into you?
I'm getting you worried, aren't I? But don't, I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves.
It's understandable, though.
I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change. Don't worry, I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
Probably bees. Don't waste your ammo on bees, Barry, come on. Oh, that was weird. What's this? Plant 42 report. 4 days have passed since the accident. The plant at point 42 is growing at an amazing rate. Although there are many unknown aspects about this plant, we know that in comparison with other group of plants, the T-virus has had a substantially stronger effect on this one. The T-virus has drastically morphed its host's anatomy as well as its size. Looking at its current state, it's difficult to imagine its original appearance. Nowhere on Earth will you find anything like it. We've also found that Plant 42 has two main sources of acquiring its necessary nutrients. One source is through its root. Somehow it's rooted itself into the basement. Immediately after the accident, a scientist went mad and destroyed the Aqua ring. Ever since, the basement has been like a pool. There's a high possibility that one of the chemicals in the water is promoting the Plant 42's rapid growth. However, we've yet to determine a specific chemical. A bulb-like body of Plant 42 has been sighted hanging from the ceiling of the first floor. We're sure that it uses the air ducts to reach the first floor. Numerous long tentacle-like vines are protruding from the bulb. We believe the vines are the second means of acquiring nutrients. When the Plant 42 senses prey, it uses the tentacle-like vines to capture the prey. We saw that before. After doing so, suckers on the vine drain the prey of its body. Of blood. We also noticed that it has some sort of intelligence. When it captures its prey, or when it's inactive, the vines twine around the door to stop possible intruders. Unfortunately, several of our scientists have already fallen victim to this Plant 42. When we heard the stories from the survivors, they all observed one thing in common. When the uniform petal-like flaps open and reveal its vital internals, it has a tendency to become more aggressive. One witness reported that as if it was trying to protect itself. Why it behaves this way is still unknown. Why would it want to protect itself? I don't know, Harry. Sarton. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't want to die. So, obviously the tentacle thing that attacked us before is part of that Plant 42. Old newspapers and magazines lying on top of the bed. Someone appears to have vomited some blood on the newspapers. That is a big cowboy hat. There's nothing special. Are you kidding me? That cowboy hat's gigantic. Jill, come on, put the cowboy hat on. You know you want to. Oh. Now, one of the unfortunate things about... Well, I don't know if it's unfortunate, really. Meh. With the old fixed camera and pre-rendered backgrounds, you can tell which objects are interactable, let's say. It's not so bad in this version, but in the original 96, it's very obvious. It's kind of like the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons and Scooby-Doo and stuff like that. You always knew what object the character was going to touch because it was shaded and drawn in a completely different way. It's kind of like that. There's a ladder. There's a ladder here. Climb down? Yes. Ooh. I really, really like this music. So, we've found what will be, well, this isn't the proper one, but this will later become a staple of Resident Evil, is the secret underground lab. And this is our first kind of glimpse into that. Ooh. Nope. So much noise. Locked from the other side. Okay. Well, can't get across that. But, fortunately for us, again, we have some very convenient crates here. And we're gonna push these all and make a makeshift bridge. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. This will take some time, so just gonna skip ahead, I think. There we go. Oh, no, wrong side. It's harder than it looks. Okay, last one. Final push. There we go. Done. Nice and neat. Ooh, why is there a plant out here? I just wonder if the scientists or the people who work here just had potted plants everywhere. You know, they're nice. They bring a certain life to the room. Ooh, look at that. It's quite the foreboding shot, isn't it? I like the water and the steam rising up, also the light coming from the door. It's a really nice composed shot. And here we have the Aqua ring. As we read before, it's completely flooded because one of the scientists went mad. Uh-oh. Oh. Does this count as, oh. Oh, by the way, there's sharks in here. Does that count as the Evil Dead cam? Whoa. Now. A little glimpse of the Aqua ring. We're not going to go back there just yet, because, well, there's an invisible timer. If you stay around there too long, a much, much bigger shark will jump out of the water and kill you. You know what? Let's show it. Let's show it off. Why not? Fuck it, I'm gonna show it off. I know I'm gonna lose a bunch of time, but fuck it. Fuck it. Do. You know what? It's fine. I want to show it off. Let's just show off as much as the game as possible. Oh boy. So you have these two smaller sharks, but I don't know if we're going to be able to see it swimming around in the depths. But there is a much, much bigger one somewhere. Oh, there he is. Now, you can hear the music build up. Basically, music's telling you, you need to get out of here right now. Oh no! It's locked. The words power room is written on the door. Now, we probably have enough time to run back. Ooh, I can actually go in here. Ooh, that's kind of a neat visual, actually. The red light really helps, isn't it? I'm gonna assume I can't get too close to this thing, right? So, We read about this before. This is the route that's gaining nutrients from the water in the Aqua ring. Oh, we can actually go up to it. That's fine. Again, another really, really nice visual. That's actually legitimately creepy. Because it's a plant and tentacles, there's something very otherworldly about it. Looks great. Anyway, just wanted to show that off. Back to the sharks. This is what we call setup. I'm setting up, and then we're gonna die, and then we're gonna show you how you're supposed to do it. Oh no, shark. Can I shoot them? I can. Probably not much point, but fuck it. I bet very few people in the world have ever shot a shark with a Beretta. Maybe Thomas Jane. For those maybe not getting the connection. Ooh, I have a feeling whoever made Deep Blue Sea was very inspired by this part. Oh, hello. That's fair. I killed one of yours, you kill one of mine. Oh, you're deed. Alright. Let's go back through and show you how you're supposed to do that. Okay, we're back. Just thought I'd show off what that whole situation in the Aqua ring is like and why it's so dangerous. So, we can't go down there. We need a key. We learned that the hard way. So we need to find a key for the control room now. Let's check out this room because we never actually went in here last time. Something in here's crunchy. I don't know what it is though. Oh, it's all wet. Ugh. Oh, there's a shiny up on the thing there. That's not a good noise. Something just opened the door. Oh, hello. Okay, you know what? My mistake. Clearly, it was your turn to use the shower. Okay. That's what I love about this game is sometimes the zombies can burst through doors. It's one of those things that always keeps you on your foot. On your feet? On your foot. Ah, 001. Alright, so we can go all the way back there. Right. What I love about this door is there's clearly a bloody handprint smeared across it. Look at that. That looks great. So good. Right, that was the one opposite the save room, so let's go all the way back there. Up and over. Yes, we have to do this every time, because otherwise the tentacle will grab us. Use the key for room 101. There we go. Discard. Okay. Nothing dangerous. Oh, well. All I have to say about that is...
I can't believe you committed suicide. I cannot believe you committed suicide.
Probably not going to be able to show that. I might get DMCA'd. The bed shows signs of having been used. Uh-huh. Should be more concerned about why that corpse is moving around so much. Ooh. Thank you. Oh, there's another one too. Will you take the self-defense gun? Suicide note. June 22nd, 1998. I had to do it. We ran from those things, helping each other to survive, but Robert started to show symptoms. I had to do it. Those things are pure evil. There was no other way. He would have done the same if it were the other way around. After I put him out of his misery, I just had to leave him in the bathroom. Now I'm probably the last one. How could this happen? I'll never forgive myself for being part of this project. Eventually I'll get what's coming to me though. There's no way to escape from this nut house. It's just a matter of time now. Everything is set. All I need is a little courage to get it done. Knowing that I'll leave many things undone is a regret beyond words. But this is just better than waiting to turn into one of them. Please understand, and at least let me end my life as a person. There's a message on the back. Linda, please forgive me. So, that explains who that guy is. One of the staff of researchers here who is working on whatever the T-virus is. I forgot to... Probably should have talked about that. Was that the first time we've heard mention of the T-virus in the Plant 42 report? Well, so obviously, they all infected. He killed his friend there, and then hung himself. Self-defense gun that fires 2 Magnum rounds. One has been fired already. Alright, so he shot his friend with one of those. He didn't use himself on himself though. Let's go see his friend who's in the bathroom. Yeah, he's fine. That, however, is not fine. Pull the plug. Now, what you just heard there was the... whatever he tied the rope around snapping and the corpse falling from the noose. Ah. Oh, control room key. That's what we need to get into the control room. Oh, God. I'm just... you know what? I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna say he did a terrible job at this. You know what? Is he alive? Oh. Yeah, he's gone. Where is he? Take that. That's what you deserve. Alright. So this gun's useless now. It's a weird item, because it's only got 1 bullet. I think technically you can use it to explode a zombie's head, maybe, but I think you need to be a certain distance away. But really, it's just there for flavor. And, you know, an extra bullet, even if it's just 1 bullet, that could make a difference if you're having a bad time. Anyway, let's get rid of that. Right. Now we have the control room key, which means we can go back down to the Aqua ring and get into that control room. Let's head there now. But first I'm going to save, just in case. Just in case it all goes tits up. No, the question is he still in the bathroom? Yes, okay, good. There's something about the zombie that can appear in this room. Sometimes it doesn't go immediately into the bathroom. It depends how long you stay in there for, but if you stay in there too long, it'll attack you. But that zombie who walks into the door, it has a tendency to turn into a crimson head very, very fast. So I think I lucked out, because I would have had to either kill him or shoot him so he fell down and run past him. But there's a chance by the time I came back, he would have fully turned into a crimson head, and that's just a whole bunch of... that's just... we don't want that to happen. Anyway, boxes. We've already seen this. Let's skip ahead. Push the boxes. We've already seen this. So, skip to the end. And there we go. The bridge is complete. Let me grab my plant. And we're gonna head back into the Aqua ring. We're boating. And let's go. So yeah, I want to say, I don't know, this whole part really reminds me of Deep Blue Sea. I wonder if the people who made Deep Blue Sea maybe saw this and were like, hey, there's an idea. There it is. It's funny when you compare this whole room with the original 96 Resident Evil, it's so funny how... ow! It's so funny how much smaller it is in the original game. It is literally a room. This is like an entire dome complex thing. But in the original one, it's literally just a square room. It's kind of funny. It's very quaint. Let's get in there. We don't need it. Throw it away. The shark can have it. Wait, I shouldn't be giving sharks keys. They'll lock me in. Alright, we're nice and safe now. A warning lamp indicates there is an emergency. You don't say. Right down the ladder we go. Ooh. Oh, there's the biggin. Whee! Looks like he's having a great time. Let's have a look around first. Caution, in case of drop in oil pressure control, open valve 3. Good to know. Oh, the map. I feel like we don't need a map, because it's a ring. Feels a little redundant. I don't think the complex is that big. Oh. Ooh. The door is held tightly shut by the pressure of the water. Good sound design. Alright, we're not going out there. We need to drain the water somehow. Ooh, first aid. Oh, yes, I should probably heal myself from that shark bite. What's in the first aid box first? Herbs. Ooh, 2 green herbs. Now, could just put that in. There we go. It's fine, I'll live on caution. The controls for the main system. Everything seems to be in proper working order. Alright. An error display is being error message is being displayed. Something appears to have gone wrong while the water was being drained. There's a switch to drain the water. Sure. What could go wrong? Oh. That could go wrong.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
I think I know what that's causing that pressure. Pressure shelter. Shh. The pressure shelter is locked. Yeah. Release the safety. Safety released. Control lever. Pull it. Alright. All pressure lost. Shelter operation terminated. Restore all pressure, then release the safety.
Reaching 30%.
1 second to be within a bit. Oh god. The shark seems angry. Alright. We need to restore the oil pressure, but fortunately, we know what to do. Number 3.
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold.
Oh.
Activate emergency drainage system.
Alright, we better do this quick, otherwise we're gonna die. Release the safety. Done. Oh boy. Bullet. Yes. There we go. Now we're safe. Why is that shark so angry? And who's been feeding it? Given the situation, I'm surprised those sharks haven't cannibalized each other, given that they've been in here weeks without being fed. Safety has been released. Drain the water. Yes. There we go. The water has been completely drained. Alright, now we can go out this door down here. So yeah, this entire thing in the original one literally is just a square room that you run into and run out. There's not much going on there, but this one they've heavily elaborated on the situation, made it much, much cooler. Ooh. Shotgun. Ooh, soaking wet shotgun shells, of course. The materials are labeled dynamite. They're soaked beyond use. Unlike the shotgun shells, which are apparently fine. I feel like the Aqua ring kind of suffered the most from the upresing for the remaster. It definitely feels like they did not have any of the files for left. I know I'm using the modded version, but if you play the original release, you can really see how low res the textures for this area. You still kind of can, but ooh yeah, it's probably the worst looking section in the remaster, which is unfortunate, but it's very obvious that they lost the original files for the GameCube version. And it's another reason why game preservation should be a big thing. Because some of these games are going to completely disappear in a few years' time. He's fine. You can actually aim and kill them, but it's kind of a waste of ammo. So I'm just going to let him horribly, horribly suffer. That's a big shark. Just nice and easy. Just gonna walk by. Don't get too close. It's still technically in the water. It's still got water in its gills, although that's not how that works. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a great white, but who knows. Sharks need to be continuously moving in order to get water through their gills. So that thing's dead. Unless it's a nurse shark. Nurse sharks can gasp. I don't think there's a couple other sharks that can do it without having to constantly be moving. But they need the water to go through their gills so they can breathe. So that thing's dead. For sure. 100. I'm a shark expert. And I know. I know what I'm talking about. Oh, fuck. Who would have saw that coming? Fortunately for us, Jill Valentine recently watched the terrible movie Jaws 2: The Revenge, so she knows exactly what to do in this situation. Pull the lever. There we go. Because as we all know, water types are weak to electricity. That's how it works. Pokemon rules. Now it's dead. The weird thing about this one is it looks like there's slits in its side. I think those are the gills. Now, usually sharks have gills higher up their body, just by their mouths before the just before their fins. Okay, that thing's definitely dead now. Let's get that shiny. Yay. The gallery key. So it's dead. But this shark seems to have its gills way lower down its back. Which is its side, which is weird. But it's a giant mutated horrible lab experiment, so who knows? Right, well, that was the Aqua ring. Once you know what you're doing, very easy, but that whole part with the pressures dropping and the shark is bashing on the glass, that can make you panic your first time through, and you'll make some mistakes. Ooh. Soaking wet magnum rounds. Ooh. Yep. Up we go. If you look closely there, you can see the boxes that we used to push to make a bridge. And we're back out. There we go. Done with the Aqua ring. And our first little glimpse at the one of the underground secret labs that Resident Evil is known for. We'll see more of that later. Now, is there a zombie in the room with me? Possibly not. Nope, seems clear. I'm gonna run away. Just in case he bursts through that door. Okay, I got really lucky. Having that zombie being trapped in the bathroom is a big help to me. Alright, we got the gallery key, which means we can finally go in here. I'm sorry, the residence key. There. I hear bees, which is not a good sign. Oh god, bees. Run away. Oh, ooh. Ooh. Oh, there's lots of camera angles happening here. Hold on. That guy has something interesting. It's a giant EpiPen. A corpse with a contorted expression on his face. He's holding something. I will take the insecticide spray, yes. And we're gonna run away. As we know, the bees take 2 bullets to kill, so I'm not even gonna humor the idea of shooting them, because that's way too much ammo to be wasting on bees. Even if they are zombies. Okay, and then we take the insecticide and we spray it into the hole. And kills the bees. There. That's some powerful insecticide. Back in we go, so it should be nice and safe now that all the bees are dead. We can take our time looking around, because there was a lot of stuff going on in that room. There was a lot of doors, a lot of stuff to investigate. Let's have a look. Good ammo, yes. Need that. Let's check up here first. Who is this guy? Is he, Nope. Nothing more interesting going on there. Ooh. Now, he obviously probably was trying to kill the bees himself while he got stung, but apparently he may have been allergic. That may be anaphylactic shock, because he's grasping at his throat. I don't know how anaphylactic shock works. I would take the residence key. Now, what exactly does this open? Ah, room number. We just passed room 3. Let's go unlock that. Use the... yeah. Discard. Right, let's see what's in room 3. Nothing. Seemed to be clear. It's a typewriter there. Can we actually... yep, that's a typewriter we can save on. Interesting. The shelf is lined with red books. There's one white book sandwiched in the middle of them. Let's take it. Organic Chemistry Lab Experiment. The similarities in the cellular characteristics of the rapidly growing plant infected with the tyrant virus have been reported in previous papers. However, while repeating these experiments, an interesting new fact became clear. We learned that a chemical in the UMB family, UMB number 20, contains a compound that is toxic to the cells of the plant. We have given the UMB number 20 a new name, V-Jolt. Sounds like a soda brand from the 90s. If calculations prove correct, then V-Jolt is applied directly to the root of the plant. The entire plant should be dead within 5 seconds. V-Jolt can be made by simply mixing the VP and UMB chemicals in a specific ratio. However, extra care must be taken while handling these UMB chemicals. They have been known to generate toxic gases if mishandled. The characteristics of each UMB chemical are as follows. Then we have a list of colors and numbers. So we're getting a big clue of what we're supposed to... maybe, well, it is. This whole thing is actually optional. So let's do it. A giant plant is crushing the walls, and a swarm of angry moths surrounds it. Why are they angry? Space between the books catches your attention. Now, if you remember, we already picked up a red book that looks very similar to that, so we should go get it. But first, let's look in here. Oh, good. Another bathroom. Always good stuff happens when we come into these bathrooms. We start messing around. Oh, there's nothing. Well, damn it. The roots of some kind of giant plant are sticking out of the wall. Well, there's nothing in here. Always drain the bathtubs, though. If you're playing a horror game and there's a bathtub, you need to drain it because something good's going to be in the bottom. Or nothing. You never know. Right, let's head back out. Okay, there was another thing over here. An assortment of old test tubes and flasks. The lock mechanism for the door. Ooh. Oh. Well, we don't know the code. The locking mechanism for the door? Nope. So we can't get in there. Let's have a look down here. It's blocked from the other side. Might as well take this plant with me then. Okay, let's head back to the safe room and reorganize and think what we're going to do next. Okay, and we're back. So, we need to go solve a bunch of puzzles right now. If you remember, we saw that door where it had what looked like some illustrations of some eyes and a series of numbers. We need to figure out what's going on in that to get into that room, which will lead us to another puzzle, which will lead us to making an upcoming boss fight much easier. But first we need to go back to the bar/lounge area, because if you remember, we found some oil lanterns of various colours around, and we need to go investigate those. Like this over here. A red oil lamp, it's not lit. So, we're going to use the lighter that we found way back in the mansion, and we're going to light it up. A strange silhouette hovers in the reddish light. Could it have some kind of meaning? Alright, so we have the colour red and an eyeball with, let's say that's 2 eyelashes. I don't know what else that's supposed to be. That's the symbol. That symbol was on the control input that we saw next to that door. So that's red. We just need to remember these. This is when a good place to get a pen and paper out and take note of this kind of stuff. And there was one down here as well. Ooh, there we go, green. Alright, so the green one has 4 eyelashes. And we've got one more upstairs next to the pool table. Don't look at the butt. Orange. Oh, orange also has 2, but it's a different kind of 2. So we got red with the 2 up top. We got green with the 4 in various locations. We got the 2 on the sides. Or orange. But that isn't all. We also need numbers to associate with those. So, we have some billiard balls. So we're looking for the orange, the green, and the red. So we've got 5, 6, and 3. So, what we're going to do now is write all that down. So now that we've got all that information wrote down on a piece of paper, we can go back to the input and put those numbers in, and hopefully open the door, and then we can get started on the second part of the puzzle. Okay, so lock mechanism. So this one was green, and that was a 6. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. This one was red, so that's a 3. And this one was orange, that's a 5. There we go, unlocked. I don't know if that's randomized. I think that might be randomized each playthrough. Alright, here we go. Right, let's have a look around. There's something written on the wall. 1 plus 3 equals 4, 4 plus 6 is 10, 1 plus 6 is 7, 10 plus 7 is 17, and 17 plus 3 is 20. Now that seems like it's kind of weird. Why would you give me that very simple math equations on the wall there? It'll make a little more sense in a minute. We're here to mix up a chemical. And we found a note before that told us we're trying to make UMB20. It's a very, when it comes down to it, this is very simple. We just need to mix the colors together and the colors associated with numbers. We basically need to add up to 20, as you can see there. So we need to work out what number's what. UMB number 3? I mean, it's just a simple case of looking at the wall. We need 3 and 1, so we need to take UMB 3. There we go. Okay. But why can't I interact with that? There we go. So 3 and the water. Water is 1, so now we've got 4. Now what do we need? I think I need to pick up another jar. We need 4 plus 6. No, we can do that. We just need the yellow. There we go. Mix those two together and we have 10. The next stage is We need to do 1 plus 6, so I need to pick up another jar. There we go. So we need some water. And we need UMB6. We need to be very careful here, because if you mess this up, you will create a toxic compound and you will get poisoned. So we're going to combine those together, which makes 7. And then I think we just combine 7 and 10 together. Yep, 17. And then it's just a simple case of getting UMB3 and adding that to the UMB17. And then we have V-Jolt. V-Jolt. It's a distinctively brown liquid. Right, so now we need to go back down to the Aqua ring and pour it onto the roots, because we read a note that said the plant will die within 5 seconds of it being exposed to this V-Jolt stuff. So let's go do that. Yep, there's the shark there. See him flopping about, slowly suffocating to death. That's lovely. I could put him out of his misery, but it's kind of a waste of ammo, really. Right, into the guard room. This is where we found the root. It looked really cool with a red light above it. Is there anything in there? The locker's completely soaked. There's nothing special inside. Damn it. Kind of expected more from the guard room. Alright, just wander into the plant. There we go. Easy. You probably don't need the bottle anymore. Throw it away? Yes. Did you throw the other bottles away? Yes. Oh, that's great. Alright, that's it. Looks like the control system for the water tank. It's broken and can't be used. Well, and that is the plant dealt with. So that's an easier way of doing it if you don't want to waste a bunch of ammo and possibly health items. Another reason why Jill is a good choice for a first-time player is Jill has a lot of advantages that help new players along. That's one of them. She's also got more inventory space. She gets more weapons. Barry helps her in a couple situations. It's just an easier time. She does have less health than Chris though, which is something to consider. But all in all, she is a better character for a first-time player. So if you are thinking of playing it, my advice would be play on easy with Jill. It's a good way to get introduced to it. Chris is for when you know the game a bit better, I think. Right, let's head back up, because we still got to go into that room. So we come back up to this place, because we didn't have the book last time, but now we do. So, you may be wondering why I've been carrying this grenade launcher with me all the time. Don't worry about it. It's simply Jill's emotional support grenade launcher. It's fine. It's nothing to be concerned over. Alright. Another puzzle. The bindings of the books seem to form some sort of pattern. Reorder the books. Yes. Okay, let's swap this and this. And then just basically need to arrange the picture so it looks whole again. And then finally this one, and this one. I'm not sure if I even need to blur out this image or not. It's art, right? Actually, what is that painting? I should look that up. I don't know what that painting is. Alright. There we go. Done. Another puzzle. That was more of a classic puzzle, though. As opposed to oh, well. There you go. Take that, plant-based nerd. Easy. Or not. Oh, it was a ruse. That is... Oh, hi, Barry.
What the hell is this thing?
You know what? Great question. Whoa. I already bought the perfect weapon. Plant types are weak to fire types. Ow, ow. Where did Barry get the flamethrower?
I thought it was finished.
Yeah.
That was close. Thanks again.
Don't mention it. But what was that?
No, big plan.
What the hell's going on in this place?
So that's, like previously stated, another instance of Barry helping you out. It means we get to skip an entire boss fight, so I actually didn't need to bring the grenade launcher at all. There we go. I got a new key. Examine. Slightly burnt. An engraving of a helmet. We got the helmet key. Now, if you remember way back at the start of the game, there was a couple doors we couldn't go through. Now we can.
Barry.
Something about that mansion still bothers me. But I think I'll stay here a little longer.
Okay.
We should split up again and investigate.
Oh.
All right.
Alright. Fine. Be that way. You keep your flamethrower-based secrets. I got a grenade launcher, I'm fine. Got a grenade launcher with flame rounds, so... Whatever, I don't need a... Flamethrowers are lame. Whatever, Barry. Where did he get the flamethrower from?